This right here, the Treblab X5, is a product I really wanted to like, but the design was just so disappointing, it took away from the whole experience. First, I'd like to thank Treblab for sending out these to review. Now don't get me wrong, the Treblab X5 are probably some of the best wireless earbuds on the market right now, and at a fraction of the cost of Samsung's Icon X and Apple's Earbuds, and for this price, you're certainly getting a lot. Great sound with its high beryllium drivers, great battery life coming in at 6 hours per bud, plus 4 additional charges with the case, some good noise isolation, and IPX4 rating. Now, even with all the good, there has to be some bad, and the bad is actually quite personal. But if you share an experience like mine on these, it could be quite bad. But even though I think the following things would prevent me from buying Treblab X5s, that doesn't mean that they should do the same for you. Firstly, there were 6 different size ear tips, but only one pair, the smaller foam ones, fit my ears. But only kinda. None of the silicone tips fit my ears, which is kind of bummer because I like the feel of the silicone ones better. Next up, the ear fins. Included with the above ear tip issue, the ear fins also came in their sizes, and once again, none of them fit my ears, which led to the buds being loose in my ears to the point where it almost felt like they were going to fall out every second I was wearing them. And thirdly, the design makes even AirPods look nice. The first reaction that I got from everyone who I asked was they don't look right. And I agree, because that was my first reaction. Design is usually something that I can overlook, as long as it's for a functionality. I just couldn't with the Treblab X5s. They just felt like they were always sticking in my ears too far, and they never fit in correctly. Thinking that this was just an issue of not being used as a style, I tried these earbuds for 30 days, 1 whole month, and I still could not get used to this weird style of these things. The biggest thing that really makes me want to avoid these earbuds is just a consistent feeling of them falling out or being loose. Every time I shift my head the slightest, they sometimes would fall out. But I don't want to leave this review on a bad note, especially since my experience could be very different from yours, and these are truly great wireless earbuds. The battery life is more than stellar. I was able to get a few days of use out of them before I even had to charge them for the first time. The sound quality blows AirPods and most other wireless earbuds out of the water. And speaking of water, IPX4 water resistance is great for using when exercise, as long as they stay in your ears. Honestly, if it came down to the question whether or whether not would I recommend Treblab X5s, I would say yes, I would. Especially over anything else on the market right now for sound quality. Just make sure they're from a retailer with a good return policy, as you might just end up having the same personal complaints that I had.